So I'm in the back end of Nassari 360. I've set up a test account. So imagine that you've just subscribed and you've signed in, and this is the first thing you'll see, the option to add a new project. So we're going to click here and add a new project. We're going to give it a title. I'm going to call it Nina and Hamish Wedding. Okay, so I've named it, and there's an option to give it a thumbnail image, which I'm going to do. Now, it's worth mentioning here that I've created folders. I'll come to them shortly, but the first one I'm going to go into is a thumbnail, and that will create a little icon, just a little image, so as the projects grow, I can see them from images. So the first thing we want to do is add a scene. So we've named the project, but now we need the panoramic image. So I've got a folder called panoramics, and I'm going to create a project with 2 panoramics. So we go open up the first one, and I'm going to drop that in, and there's my first one. There is an option for an equiangular, which is a sphere shaped panoramic, but I'm going for a strip panoramic there. So I'm not going to tick that. I'm going to save it. First it needs a title, of course. So we're going to call it ceremony. And now we see bottom left a load up. So on 26, 28, 35, so on. It's quite quick. So at this point it's loading. And now it's loaded. So it shows me an S, which is the start point of where the image opens on the page. And I'm going to change the start point. So I'm going to move it over here, and I'll just do that by simply just clicking it there. So that will be the new start point. I'll maybe take it slightly slower, and you'll see why. So when it opens up, it will start there and it will pan gently. So now I've saved it, and that's my new start point. So the first thing I'm going to do in this scene is add a hotspot. So I add a hotspot, and it gives me an option at this point to decide where I put the hotspot. So here's my new hotspot, and I need to title it. So I'm going to call it preparation. And this is going to be a gallery of photos. I'm going to choose the hotspot to move there. So that's my new location. I've named it, and now I save it. Okay, so now I'm given the option of deciding what kind of hotspot it is, or hotspot type, as you see. So I'm going to choose gallery, and now I can upload the pre-arranged images which I've got in my folder of galleries. And I'm going to go into scene 1, and I'm going to go to preparation, and they've already been exported all under 1 meg, and I'm going to open them, and they're going to load up, and we can see them beginning, all of them, to load up. So now I'm creating my first hotspot. In this scene, I want to create 2 gallery hotspots and 1 video hotspot, and I'm going to add some audio text as well. So audio and text. So I've now added the gallery hotspot. Add another hotspot is here, so I'm going to click this, and this time I'm going to put a link here, and I'm going to call it the video. In fact, I'm going to call it highlights film, because that's what it is, and I'll save. So at this point I've got an option of video, and it allows me to upload a video or select a host. I'm going to use Vimeo. My videos are hosted on Vimeo and YouTube, but the Vimeo link is the one I'm going to use. And then I need to now post my Vimeo link in the window. So I simply will paste it into here and save it. So when we export the project and it goes live, it will look for that link and play it in the screen in hotspot 2. Saved. We're going to add another hotspot. Okay. So on this hotspot, I'm going to call it ceremony, and these are going to be, it's a gallery. Okay, so it's a gallery, a set of pictures. I'm going to click again. I'm going back into scene 1, into the ceremony gallery, and I'm going to load those up now. And we can see bottom left, 7%, 8%, 10% as it loads up. So we've nearly finished scene 1. I'm going to add some ambient sound, and then I'm going to export it. And you can just see how quickly you can create this interactive, multi-layered environment. So we're nearly at 50%. And I think I'm going to move this hotspot, the new one, because the new one here is number 3, and I don't want it over a person's face like that, so I'm just going to move it. Maybe I'll put it up here, or maybe here by the tree. I'm going to have a look. So we're nearly done. 98, 99, 100. Okay, so it's been made. Okay, so at this point I'm still in number 3. We can see it there. So I'm just going to move. I can just click it to there, and that just moves it. So I'm just going to leave it there and see what happens. It should open up just above the person. I'm just going to move it here. I'm going to do it here, so it just moves hopefully into that tree area there. I'm going to save. So that saves the hotspot. So I'm now going to go back to the main scene. So we've seen at the moment we've got 3 hotspots. We've got a preparation gallery, we've got a video, and we've got another gallery. If I scroll a bit lower here, I can add my sound. So at this point, this is my ambient soundtrack link. I'm going to click this. I'm going to come out of the scene folder of the galleries and move to the sound folder. I'm going to choose ambient 1. I'm going to open that, and then I'm going to save, and that will now upload. And you can see bottom left again down here. That's going to upload the ambient sound into the project area. So we're very nearly done. I'm going to add a cover image. So what the cover image is that when it loads the environment, this 360 panoramic with the links and so on, it will create a thumbnail of the scene. So as you add multiple scenes, it will show the thumbnails of those scenes so you can see. So I've just prepared a new thumbnail for that, and I'm going to go to it now. And it's that scene there, so that's just going to go and save in there. So now we're going to save. And the last thing I'm going to do before we export this is I'm just going to add the panoramic for scene 2. So I'm ready to start working on scene 2. So I want to go back into here. So I'm on panoramic, and there I go into scene 2, which will open up the evening meal, the dinner, the incredible dinner, and we call it the wedding breakfast. So just check the spelling there. So basically this is not an equiangular, so this is not a sphere, so it's like the first one. So this is going to be an empty pan, an empty scene that I'm going to fill later, but right now I'm going to export what I've got so far, and we can have a look at it. So it's just uploading it bottom left. We can see it on 65-70%. So now at this point we're going to just review what we have. So we have scene 1, scene 2. Scene 1's complete, scene 2 is not complete. And now as we scroll to the bottom, we see these options. We can publish, we can download, we can delete. So we're going to publish. So you click the publish button and it generates a live link. Now at this point we're live and we can look at it. The download option is for professionals that want to download the project to their own computer and then upload it to either their client servers, their clients' websites, or their own websites, and so on. But we're going to click on this now, which is the live link, and this will show the finished 360 for scene 1 at least. So we see scene 1 and scene 2, and in scene 1 it's named ceremony, and we can see the 3 highlights.
Welcome to Coronia.
And now you can hear the
My
sound.
name's Gordon. I'm a New Zealand Justice.
So the sound is the ambient sound from scene 1,
Celebrant.
and we can now begin to just explore the space. We've got the video link I mentioned, so let's click that, and that opens up our video, which is a Vimeo link, and we can now play that link directly because it's already on the server of Vimeo and ready to play. So it's embedded within the 360 interactive environment. We can come out and close that. We go back to the scene, and
I was pleasantly surprised when
the ambient sound picks up again. And as we scroll around,
I would conduct today's
we
ceremony.
can see our other 2 scenes. The one above the persons is here, the ceremony,
to be standing before you now.
and the other one is there, which is preparation.
Help them enter into
Just
the
click
new
the preparation, just checking it, and it's the slideshow. So we can now scroll through those pictures that we've uploaded,
chapter of their life together.
and we can move back to ceremony, and we can see the ceremony gallery again, which we uploaded. And when we come back to the main project, we've got scene 2, and it's named Wedding Breakfast. You can click that, and we just have a quick look at it. There's nothing in it at the moment. There's no sounds, there's no audio. It's beautiful in its own right, but it's ready to be now layered with all the text. So you can see just how quick it is to build these environments using the Nassari 360 software.